Hello and welcome to Ben's English Room. My name is Ben, and I'm very happy you're here with me today. If you want to speak English more clearly, understand more, and feel more confident, this podcast is for you. And don't worry if you're a beginner. You're in the right place. In every episode, I speak slowly. I use simple words, and I give you time to listen, think, and repeat. Learning a language takes time, but you can do it, one small step at a time. Here's what we'll do today. First, we'll listen to a short, easy conversation from everyday life. After that, I'll explain the important words and phrases. I'll give you examples and simple stories, and I'll help you practice speaking. So relax, take a deep breath, and enjoy your time here in Ben's English Room. Are you ready to begin? Let's go! This morning, I woke up feeling a little tired. Last night, I went to bed later than usual. I watched a short video, and then another one, and suddenly it was almost midnight. You know how that happens sometimes. Today, I woke up at 7 o'clock. I didn't want to get up right away. I stayed in bed for a few minutes and just relaxed. Then I sat up, stretched my arms, and finally got up. First, I washed my face and brushed my teeth. After that, I made a cup of warm tea. I like drinking tea in the morning. It helps me wake up. Then I ate a small breakfast, some toast and fruit. A little later, I took a quick shower. The water was warm, and it helped me feel fresh and ready for the day. After my shower, I made my bed and cleaned my desk. I like starting the day with a tidy room. It makes me feel calm. And that was my morning. Simple, slow, and peaceful. Now, let's talk about two very common phrases we use in the morning. Wake up and get up. These phrases look small, but they are very important, and they are not the same. Let's start with wake up. When you wake up, you stop sleeping. Your eyes open. Your brain starts working again. But you are still in bed. You are not standing. You are not walking. You are just awake. For example, I wake up at 7. Now let's talk about get up. When you get up, you leave the bed. You sit up, put your feet on the floor, and stand. You start your day. For example, I get up at 7:15. So remember, wake up equals open your eyes, stop sleeping. Get up equals leave the bed and stand. Let's practice together. Repeat after me. I wake up at 7. I get up at 7:15. Great job. Now let's talk about three useful phrases. Take a shower, have a bath. Let's start with take a shower and have a shower. These two phrases mean the same thing. In American English, people often say take a shower. In British English, people usually say have a shower. Both are correct. When you take a shower, you stand under running water. The water comes down and you wash your body. You use soap, maybe shampoo, and you get clean. A shower is usually quick. Many people take a shower in the morning to feel awake and fresh. Now let's talk about have a bath. When you have a bath, you sit in a tub full of warm water. You don't stand. You sit, relax, and take your time. A bath is slower, softer, and more relaxing than a shower. Some people like having a bath in the evening after a long day. Warm water can help your body rest and your mind calm down. Let's remember, take a shower, have a shower equals stand under water, wash quickly. Have a bath equals sit in warm water, relax. Now repeat after me. I take a shower in the morning. I have a bath in the evening. Great work. Now, before we continue, I want you to try something with me. A very simple exercise. It takes only 5 seconds, but it will immediately make your English feel more natural. Ready? Here it is. Describe what you see around you, out loud, in English. Don't overthink it. Don't worry about mistakes. Just look around and say 1 or 2 simple sentences. For example, I'm sitting at my desk. There's a cup next to me. I can hear some noise from outside. That's it. This tiny habit makes a huge difference because every time you describe your surroundings, you are training your brain to think in English, naturally, quickly, without fear. So right now, seriously, pause for 1 moment. Look around and say 1 simple sentence in English. I'll wait. Great. That tiny action? It rewires your brain little by little. Now, listen carefully, because this part is really important. So many learners hold themselves back because they're afraid of making mistakes. But here's the truth, a truth I want you to remember every single day. Mistakes don't stop you. Silence stops you. When you make a mistake, nothing bad happens. Nobody laughs. Nobody judges you. The world doesn't fall apart. But when you stay quiet, when you hesitate, when you say nothing because you're afraid of being wrong, that's when your English stops growing. Think about children learning their first language. Do they speak perfectly? Of course not. They mix words, they invent words, they say funny sentences, and nobody stops them. They learn because they use the language, not because they get everything right. So from today, I want you to give yourself permission to speak imperfectly. Permission to try. Permission to be brave. Because every mistake you make is a step toward fluency. You're doing great. Really, you are. Now let's talk about some phrases we use at home every day. 2 very useful ones are make your bed and do the housework. First, make your bed. This does not mean build a bed. It means fixing your bed after you wake up. You pull the blanket straight, put the pillows in the right place, and make it look neat. For example, I make my bed every morning. Making your bed only takes a few minutes, but it helps your room feel tidy. And a tidy room makes your mind feel calm too. Now do the housework. This phrase means all the small cleaning jobs you do at home. Washing the dishes, sweeping the floor, cleaning the bathroom, these are all part of housework. For example, I do the housework on Saturdays. Some people do it slowly, some people do it quickly, but it's always the same idea, keeping your home clean and organized. Let's practice together. Repeat after me. I make my bed every morning. I do the housework on Saturdays. Good job. Now let's talk about another very common phrase, do the shopping. When we say do the shopping, we mean going to the store or supermarket to buy the things we need at home. This can be food, drinks, or other daily items like shampoo or toilet paper. Notice, in English, we don't say make the shopping or buy the shopping. The correct phrase is do the shopping. For example, I do the shopping on Fridays. I need to do the shopping today. Some people do their shopping every day. Others do it once a week. It depends on your schedule, your family, and where you live. Let's practice together. Repeat after me. I do the shopping on Saturdays. I need to do the shopping today. Very good. Now let's talk about a phrase many people use, especially on weekends or busy days. Have a late night. When you have a late night, it means you go to bed very late. You don't sleep early. Maybe you are working, watching a movie, or chatting with friends. Time goes by, and suddenly it's very late, sometimes even after midnight. For example, last Saturday I had a late night. I watched a long movie and went to bed at 1 a.m. When you have a late night, you often feel sleepy the next morning. Sometimes it's fun, But if you do it too often, it can make you feel tired and slow during the day. Let's practice together. Repeat after me. I had a late night yesterday. I don't want to have a late night tonight. Great. Now let's talk about two very useful phrases for the end of the day. Go to bed and go to sleep. First, go to bed. When you go to bed, you walk into your bedroom and lie down in your bed. You are not asleep yet. You might read a book, check your phone, or just relax. For example, I usually go to bed at 10 p.m. Now, go to sleep. This means your eyes are closed and your body is resting. You are no longer awake. You are sleeping. For example, I go to sleep at 10:30 p.m. So remember, go to bed equals lie down in bed but still awake. Go to sleep equals close your eyes and start sleeping. Let's practice together. Repeat after me. I go to bed at 10. I go to sleep at 10:30. Excellent. Sometimes you might fall asleep in another place, on the sofa or in a chair. That still counts as going to sleep, but it's not the same as going to bed properly. And that's the end of today's episode. You did a great job following along. Remember, learning English is not about being perfect. It's about listening, practicing, and trying every day. Today we learned many useful phrases. Wake up, get up, take a shower, have a bath, make your bed, do the housework, do the shopping, have a late night, go to bed, go to sleep. Try using these phrases in your daily life. Speak out loud, even if you are alone. Every small step brings you closer to fluency. Thank you so much for listening to Ben's English Room. I'll be back soon with another episode to help you practice, learn, and feel more confident in English. Until next time, keep smiling, keep speaking, and keep learning. Bye for now.